What's good, y'all? It's your man's Dwele, cooling right here on DJBoothTV. Shouts out to my man Z. Y'all make sure y'all keep it locked, people.
Jacques Morels here for Outside the Booth on DJBoothTV with Erikson Corniel behind the lens. And I'm here with Dwele. How are you?
Right.
Good. Dwele's latest album, Greater Than One, drops August 28th. It's his fifth studio album.
Yeah.
And how does it feel to be 5 albums strong and doing great?
It feels good, man. Definitely. I feel blessed. You know what I'm saying, to make it to 5. And I'm proud of this album.
I think it's good to be proud of your work, especially since you take from personal experiences to make the music so strong, even going back to witnessing what happened to your father back when you were 10. Being an instrumentalist, almost like a Phil Collins, putting together, how was it to co-produce and write this entire album from scratch?
I mean, it's good. I've been doing it that way for a long time. You know what I'm saying? It's great. I feel like a lot of vocalists, they have a song in their head, but if they don't know how to get it down, then they have to explain it to another producer. And sometimes in that explanation and going through somebody else's mind to their hands, it gets kind of, lost. You know what I'm saying? But being that I can hear it, I can put it down, I think I can really get the point across through my music.
I think that's great. You really touch people with the music that you're putting out. Can you tell us a little about the song you did with Raheem Devon, What You Gotta Do? And I know you were talking about it in a previous interview, that it's about making your girl comfortable. When you say making your girl comfortable, what do you mean by that?
Yeah, I mean, that's what it's about. It's really about, the song is really talking about just taking it back to when love was naive, for lack of a better word. When you loved fully without anything getting in your way. In the song I'm talking about taking it back to when things were simple. Take her mind back to when things were simple before she had all that baggage, before she wore her baggage on her sleeve, you know what I'm saying? And that's really what the song is about, make her feel comfortable so that she can love fully and you can love fully.
That's great. That's really great. And you also, like saying about taking it back, your music tries to take it back to the 80s and to the jazz era. I know earlier you were talking about how you had a guitar solo in one of the songs because you feel like songs nowadays don't really have that type of instrumentation. What really went into choosing and letting, it escapes me right now, letting your friend that have that solo on that song?
It was just that song, after I finished the song, I really listened to it, and I was like, it's got that 80s feel, it's got that 80s jazz feel to it. And after I did a couple verses, I was like, man, it would be crazy, it would make it completely authentic if I had a guitar solo right here, like a jazz joint. So I reached out to my man's Crass, from New York, and sent the file out to him. He laced it, sent it back, and it was perfect.
Wow. So What Profit, produced by Mike City. You also have Black Milk on here as well?
Yeah.
Can you tell me a little bit what Black Milk did for your project?
Yeah, Black Milk is on a song called Must Be. With this album, I really wanted to promote Detroit artists, you know what I'm saying? Because I feel like there's a lot of artists out there. Black Milk is not one of them, because people know about Black, you know what I'm saying? But I really wanted to showcase Detroit artists on here. It Must Be is a song where I have Jay Tate, who's my background singer, on the hook. I also have El Renee on the hook. She sings background for Kim. And Black Milk is dropping the verse, in the middle of it.
Wow.
So that's a song about Detroit for Detroiters.
So me and you were actually just talking about before how Detroit has almost a renaissance. It's almost, it's coming back. It was the Motor City before, but now it's more creative types of moving to Detroit. Can you tell me a little bit about this new Detroit that the 21st century is seeing now?
I mean, it's been coming around for a minute. And it's a lot of new buildings coming up. You see a new crowd of people coming. It's a lot more bikers in the area, which is dope because I'm a biker now, you know what I'm saying? It's just good. It's just good to see it. You see Detroit expanding. A lot more things to do outside in the summertime in Detroit. And for a while we haven't had that, and I was kind of envious. I go to different cities and see what they had going on and then come back like, yo, we need this. But now we're getting it, so it's a good feeling. So
today you had a tweet that said that someone had met at one of your shows 4 years ago and got married. How does that really feel that your music really brings two people together like that? Which really goes with your album title, Greater Than One, but was Less Than Three.
Yeah.
It brings two people together. Yeah. Can you tell me about that?
I mean, it feels good. Hearing stories like that is really what makes me want to keep creating and keep doing it. When I know that people are listening and they're getting out of it you know, what I'm intending for them to get out of it. You know what I'm saying? When it brings two people together, that makes me want to keep working.
So, and you're at E1, and how has E1 allowed you to really spread your wings as an artist?
E1 is great, you know. E1, RT Music Group, you know, they let me do my thing. You know what I'm saying? I be like, yo, this is a song. They get the song, they listen, they be like, it's great. And I love it. You know what I'm saying? So it's working out. It's working out.
Well, I want to thank you for standing up with me here today. Remember, Dwele, Greater Than 1, what was previously Less Than 2, but Less Than 3. Greater Than 1 drops August 28th. Where could they get it?
iTunes, everywhere, pretty much. Yeah, definitely.
So make sure you guys check it out. This is Jacques Morels with Erikson Corniel behind the lens, and I'm going to sign off for a bit, but we'll see you guys in a bit.